Hello everybody, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over the 10 things that you missed in the ERLC summer update. If you guys do enjoy today's video, make sure you subscribe as it does help to support the channel. In the summer update, we got loads of new cars, and we got another vehicle that looks just like the starter vehicle. So as you guys can see, in the starter vehicle, we have a trunk like a normal vehicle. But if we actually head over to the new vehicle, which is literally $3,000, you can see that when you go to the back, you can't open up the trunk. So when you go to the front of this vehicle, there is an access trunk. This vehicle essentially has a frunk, even though it looks to have a trunk, and I believe this vehicle in real life would probably never have a frunk. Usually like luxury vehicles have frunks. I just don't think there would be a frunk on this vehicle. So I do believe that was probably a mistake that they made. So that is very interesting. We have a new fastest vehicle, and it is actually an electric vehicle. Now, I quite like this vehicle, and a lot of people don't actually know, but it is the newest fastest vehicle. Just recently, OMB published a video, and this newest vehicle beat the Ferrari and the Lamborghini in-game, making it the fastest vehicle. Accelerates extremely fast. I mean, extremely fast. And it gets up to about 180 miles an hour, beating almost every other vehicle. Now, I do believe the Ferrari can go 200, but I don't believe it accelerates faster than this vehicle. And this vehicle cost quite a bit, so I'm glad that they made it an optimized vehicle. So here we have the Tesla, another electric vehicle. I quite like the Tesla. It doesn't have any interior. One of my recording crew members has spawned in a Cybertruck for me, and if you actually can see, the attention to detail here is crazy. It looks very simple, and I feel like a Cybertruck's pretty simple. I mean, this may be a little bit too simple. They have ERLC being played on the screen, and look at the steering wheel. This is what I mean by attention to detail in this Cybertruck. A Cybertruck in real life has a steering wheel quite like this. It is a yoke steering wheel, and yes, this looks quite cool. And I am so glad that they at least did a little bit of attention to detail on this update. So here I am in the Aero Phoenix, and as you can tell, it is now a convertible because we do now have an interior. If we actually go into the mod shop, there is something very cool. You are able to do an open top roof like so, a hard top roof, and a T-top roof, which is very, very cool. In the winter, it would be kind of unrealistic if we just had this vehicle driving around with an open top while it is snowing. This is quite cool that we can now do a T-top, an open top, and a hard top. While everybody is already quite underwhelmed with what we got in this update, the police interiors don't make it better. To start off, almost all police cars don't have interiors other than a select few. But police cars in particular are extremely unrealistic, and I think you can already tell why. Looking in here in the back, I mean, it's just a normal window. You have prisoners in the back, and you just have a normal window. It doesn't even have any bars on it. And if a prisoner wants to break out, in this vehicle is the perfect time. There is nothing protecting the police inside of the vehicle from the actual civilians. I also don't remember the last time there was a police car with 3 rows of seats, but there could be. There's just literally no storage for the police officers, where usually there would be a compartment in the back. This making this vehicle very unrealistic. Another one of my recording crew members also spawned in another vehicle, and as you can see, has 3 rows still with no room for any real storage, and there's again no bars on the window. These vehicles are the perfect spot for prisoners to break out. This wasn't on my list, but again, there's also no bars here, and there are no bars in the back. Again, not in my video script, but there is now an actual interior to the back of this vehicle, which is quite cool. Pumpkin, you're going to jail. Get on the ground now. Now we have one in custody, and yeah, I don't believe I can transport this dude in my vehicle because my vehicle is probably going to get stolen by him because there is nothing protecting me from him. We're now actually able to give him to the Sprinter van. Now you are able to hand off criminals so we don't have to release him and then him take it. In most roleplay servers, nobody knows how to roleplay, so they'll just start running once you say hands off. They'll just start running. So now there's an actual secure way so they can't run off. So here, let me just hand him off. Gabe can now take your suspect, and if he wants to, he can actually hand the suspect back off to me. And Gabe has allowed you to take their suspect. Hold to take, and there we go. That is probably one of the coolest features in this update that is actually going to be changing role plays a good bit. If for some reason you're in a public server or you have drop cash on death, we can now shoot at a criminal and look at this cash that it dropped. It says Liberty County $1, and yeah, it looks extremely AI generated, but yeah, that's a new thing that a lot of people missed. Even though it says $1, it still gives you like 240. So now ERLC should have always added the ability to carry 2 guns at once. Now, it's not too realistic to carry 2 actual guns at once unless you're carrying a pistol and then maybe a backup pistol. You're able to put 2 guns in your trunk, like an AR in your trunk, and then you carry a Glock. But you're actually now able to carry 2 guns with this glitch. From what I've been told, you're going to want to put this up here, and then you're gonna get into this and you're gonna be holding your gun, and you're not gonna be able to select a gun here because you are holding that gun. So now you're going to want to go into your settings. You're going to want to go to UI navigation toggle, and then you're going to want to click whatever you have for it. For me, I have backslash. So now you're going to want to use your arrow keys, and you're actually going to want to select whatever gun you want. Now you're going to go down here to equip. Then you're going to want to go up to the X, click it, and now you're going to want to unenable Roblox's UI toggle. And as you can see, I have a Glock and I have an M4A1. So now I can shoot at a suspect, and then I can spray at them. That is very, very cool. And that is going to make for some great role plays, or it could be very abused. Now, a lot of people have been like, BMP, where did all my cars go? Did ERLC take out more cars? But no, PRC didn't. There's actually a new selection method. So if we go here to the Chevrolet Corbetta, there is a standard and there is an RZR, and then there is the 1 mil edition. So now you are able, so no, your vehicles did not disappear. They're actually listed under another vehicle. The same thing goes with the 2022 Bullhorn Determinator. There's the Blackjack wide body and the standard. The same goes for this vehicle and this vehicle. So yeah, that cuts down on a ton of the vehicles that are in there, but it honestly is a more organized way. So everybody knows that the helmet and SCBA got majorly updated in the latest update, and everybody mainly knows that the helmets got updated. But now you are able to choose between multiple more colors than you were before. I believe we only had 3 color options, and now you are able to go yellow, green, blue, which is quite cool. Yeah, I don't remember there being yellow, green, or blue. So yeah, this is quite a cool feature. Anyways, everybody, thank you all for watching today's video, and if you did enjoy, make sure you guys subscribe. and join my Discord server in the description below.